Hi, my name is Kelsey. I am the owner of a Montessori home daycare. I have a almost 20-month-old son named Oliver, and I am here to talk to you guys about the pros and cons of owning your own home daycare. So I'm gonna go ahead and get right into it. The pros for sure outweigh the cons when it comes to owning your own home daycare. You are your own boss. You get to make your own hours, you get to make your own schedule, you get to wake up in your house and have no commute. You can get up, you can get yourself a cup of coffee, watch the news, and wait for the kids to arrive. There is no rushing to get out the door, rushing to get dressed, get your kids dressed, get your coffee on the go. Everything is just right in your own house, and that's really, really nice. That's definitely the biggest pro in my opinion. Another pro is that you are able to have your own children at home with you, and you don't need to work outside of the home. You are essentially a stay-at-home mom, but a working stay-at-home mom. So you're not paying for childcare, you're not driving your kids and dropping them off anywhere, you're able to have them at home with you while still making money at home. Another pro of owning your own home daycare is that you're able to be completely in charge of your own curriculum. So my daycare is Montessori based. I don't subscribe to a certain curriculum other than the Montessori principles and the Montessori education method. Other than that, I don't need to write a lesson plan. I don't need to submit anything to the parents. I don't need to submit anything to a supervisor for approval. I don't need to have a different theme every day, every week, anything like that, where that's really common at childcare centers, that you need to write your lesson plan weeks in advance, submit it for approval, and you are not really allowed to teach what you might want to teach. You teach based on what the current theme is of the week or the month. You are also able to get paid weekly if you choose to charge parents weekly. Some parents will pay monthly, but most parents pay a weekly tuition rate, so you don't have to wait every 2 weeks for your check. Another pro, in my opinion, would be the relationships that you make with the families and with the children. If you only have a few students like I do, I have 6 in total, including my own son, then you make really, really good relationships with the parents because you don't have so many in your classroom. Like at regular centers, you might have upwards of 19, 20 students, and you're not able to connect with every student and every parent. And having the very low ratio, my ratio here in Florida is 1 to 6, so I'm able to have 6 children in my house. You are able to just really connect more one-on-one with each child and each parent, and you can really build those relationships. You are also able to set your own hours. I know some home daycare providers who are only open 8 to 3. So they are able to just sit at home in the morning, get everything ready, and then the kids are gone by the time that they are ready to start cleaning up for the afternoon, cooking dinner, and all of that. My hours are a little bit longer, but that is because I'm comfortable with that. If I wasn't comfortable with it, I could set my own hours to whatever I wanted to. So now we're going to get into some of the cons. And I will say that there are a few cons in this business, and they are pretty big cons that you really need to be aware of and really think about before you dive into opening your own home daycare. Some of the cons would be the really long hours. So yes, you can choose to open late and close early, but you are still going to be working much more than you probably would at a normal 9 to 5 job, because your day does not end when the children leave. You still need to clean up the entire house. Most often, if you have a daycare in your home, you are not just using one separate room, you are using the entire house. At least that's how it is in my case. The children use almost every part of my house other than my bedroom and my bathroom. So there is quite a bit of cleaning to do at the end of the day. I vacuum every single day. I do laundry almost every day, dishes every day. So your day will not end when the children leave, and your day does not begin when the children arrive. There's always prep to do in the morning as well, especially if you provide breakfast like I do. Another con related to the hours would be that you typically will not get a lunch break. You definitely can't leave your house because you have the kids here, but even then, my lunch break would be while the kids are napping. And most often the kids don't nap for very long, or on the days that I do have an older child here, he does not take a nap at all. So while the others are sleeping, I still have a child here, and I'm not able to completely unwind for at least 20 to 30 minutes because I'm still watching the child, I'm still engaging. Another con would be sick children in your home. So I am actually going through that right now with my son. He is currently asleep already because he is sick. He has some kind of stomach bug. Even though I only have 5 other children here, that's 5 little children who carry 5 different bodies of germs in my house every single day. I do deep cleaning once a week, and I do a quick clean every single day. I wash all the bottles, all the sheets, everything here, so that I'm not bringing more germs into the house. Children carry tons of viruses, they carry tons of germs, they're bringing sickness into your house constantly. Another piece of that is some parents might view sickness a little bit different than you do. So you need to be very clear in your contract of what you define being sick as, sick enough that they need to stay home and that they cannot come to daycare. Piggybacking on policies, unfortunately, there are always going to be parents who, even if they don't think they are taking advantage of you. And I have personally dealt with this already, and I have only been open for a few months. There are just going to be some difficult parents, and that's just the way it is. And you need to be prepared to stand up for yourself and stand up for your business. So the parent interaction has two sides. There's a really great side of the more one-on-one connection, and then there's also the unfortunate side of when you need to be a little assertive with the parents and let them know if there's any issues going on. Another con that I am very reluctant to experience, as I have just begun this business, but it is going to be the taxes. So you are your own business, you are self-employed. I have never had anyone else do my taxes before, but this year I definitely am going to ask for some expert advice because I have never been self-employed, and I'm sure it's going to be a little more difficult to do your own taxes. So something that I highly recommend is keeping receipts for everything, because almost everything is a tax write-off when you are conducting your business out of your own home. Your light bill, your water bill, your grocery bill, any supplies that you buy for your home daycare, any toys, games, craft supplies, anything like that is a tax write-off. So that's all I have for you guys. I really hope this is helpful for anyone who is considering opening their own home daycare. There are tons of other videos out there talking about this, and I highly recommend everyone to research as much as they can before they make a decision, because it is a very big decision that impacts every aspect of your life, as it is out of your own home and you are your own boss. If you like this video, please like and subscribe. I will continue this home daycare series, and I also have a separate playlist for just vlogs of me and my son and our daily activities. And please make sure to follow us on Instagram at Montessori with the Matsons.